Hey there everybody, it's Phil for Android Central, and this is the T-Mobile Sony Xperia Z3. Alright, so here we have the Sony Xperia Z3 on T-Mobile. This is actually the second version we've got here in the US. There's the Z3V on Verizon. And as we've noted before, they're a little different, mainly in the body. This is the proper Z3 styling. It's got just a single piece here on the edges, perfectly round, doesn't have this strip of soft touch plastic or rubber in between them. It's still a waterproof phone, so everything is behind doors. You have a single door for the SIM card and micro SD card. And on the other side, you have a single door for the micro USB. Now, you don't actually have to use the micro USB. It doesn't have wireless charging like the Z3V does, but it does have this kind of standard Sony dock connector. So if you have that dock, it sits in there and you're good to go. So you don't actually have to plug in. Software-wise, we're still looking at Android 4.4.4. We will get an update to Android 5.0 Lollipop just as soon as Sony can get to it, but they have said it's coming. They've absolutely promised it. Pretty standard Sony experience here. You've got a lot of customizations in the home screen. You've got a lot of Sony apps. PlayStation app is now finally available. So once you get this phone, you can go try it out now and do PlayStation Remote. That's a very big deal. And we have a few T-Mobile additions in here as well, including the device unlock app. That's nice to see. Mobile hotspot. Look out, that's another standard T-Mobile addition there. T-Mobile TV, T-Mobile Name ID, T-Mobile My Account, so plenty of stuff up there, including the little data widget that lives here in the notification drawer. Now, one of the big features of this phone is, of course, the camera. It's a 21 megapixel rear camera, and you do have a dedicated shutter button here. Holding down the button at any time launches the camera app, and then you're good to go, and you shoot away, and you push it again to shoot. You do have options. You have a whole lot of options with this camera. By default, a lot of the time you're going to be shooting in superior auto mode. But if you want something different, or if you know you want to take an HDR shot, you need to switch over to manual mode. And once you're in manual, then it's time to switch scenes. Soft skin, soft snap, whole bunch of soft ones, anti-motion blur, landscape, backlight correction, HDR, that's one you might want a lot. Night scenes, handheld twilight, there's so much stuff here to go through. So I do recommend diving into manual mode, even if you don't think you're that kind of photographer, you're going to want to do that. Superior auto, however, will be good for a lot of people a lot of the time. This will shoot 4K video. You do have all sorts of cool effects you can do here as well as panorama. Now this little menu here, if you want to rearrange any of this, you can. Just hold down on it, drag it, and you can rearrange them however you want. If you take a lot of panorama pictures, you will probably want to bring it closer to the top. Otherwise, pretty standard Sony Xperia experience here on the Z3 for T-Mobile. It's nice to see it in this sort of standard form. There is the telltale Sony power button as well, so you've always got that there. So if you want to buy this now, you can. It's available as of October 29th on T-Mobile in stores. Finally, pre-orders have shipped already. It's $27 a month if you do their monthly route, or $630 outright. So that's it. That is the T-Mobile Sony Xperia Z3. It's more true to the Z3 form with the edges there, and it is now available on T-Mobile. We'll see you.